I want you to take a second and think about the filters in your life. You probably change the air filter in your car every few months. You definitely change the filter in your furnace before winter hits. You might even have a water pitcher in your fridge with a filter you swap out when the light turns red. We understand that for a machine to work well, its filters have to be clean. But there is a filter inside you that has been working since the very second you were born. It never takes a day off. It never asks for a break. And here's the scary part, it doesn't have a red light to tell you when it's failing. I'm talking about your kidneys. If you are over the age of 60, your kidneys are already undergoing a major shift. Research shows that by age 70, your kidneys naturally lose approximately 30% of their filtering capacity. This means they are less effective at removing excess glucose and flushing out the metabolic trash that builds up in your blood. Most people think that to save their kidneys, they have to stop eating everything they love. They think they have to give up bread forever. But I'm here to tell you that isn't true. I'm Dr. Reckeweg, and in my decades of working with seniors, I've seen that the goal isn't deprivation, it's understanding. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 best breads you can eat to actually help flush out toxins and repair the delicate environment of your kidneys. We're going to look at why most modern bread is like poison to your filters and how these 5 choices can act like a cleaning crew for your internal wiring. Before we get to the list, I need you to understand what we are fighting against. We have to talk about sugar rust. In the medical world, we call this glycation. I want you to visualize a fresh, raw egg. It's clear and runny. Now, imagine cracking that egg onto a hot sidewalk in July. It turns white, hard, and crispy. That is essentially what excess sugar does to the proteins in your body. When you eat highly refined carbohydrates like white bread, which has a glycemic index of around 75, it hits your blood like a sudden wave. This wave of sugar binds to your proteins and creates a sticky, toxic sludge called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. This sugar rust gums up the vasa nervorum, the tiny, microscopic blood vessels that feed your nerves, and the delicate filters in your kidneys. When these vessels get clogged, your kidneys begin to suffocate. They are gasping for air, unable to filter out the toxins. Most medications for blood pressure or diabetes only hide the numbers on a monitor. They don't repair this underlying structural damage. But the right foods can. Bread hashon, authentic long fermentation sourdough. The first bread on our list is a classic, authentic sourdough. But I have to be very specific here. I'm not talking about the sourdough-flavored bread you find in plastic bags at the supermarket. I'm talking about bread made the traditional way, with just flour, water, salt, and thyme. The kidney connection. Traditional sourdough undergoes a long fermentation process. During this time, the natural bacteria and yeasts pre-digest much of the starch and gluten. This is critical because it dramatically lowers the glycemic index of the bread. While white bread hits your blood like a tidal wave, GI 75, authentic sourdough enters slowly, like a gentle tide. This prevents the sugar rust from forming in your kidney filters. Furthermore, the fermentation process breaks down phytic acid. Phytic acid is an anti-nutrient that can bind to minerals like magnesium and calcium in your gut, preventing your body from absorbing them. As we've discussed before, magnesium is the guardian of your heart and kidney health. When your magnesium levels are healthy, your blood vessels stay relaxed and your kidneys can flush toxins more efficiently. By eating sourdough, you are actually making it easier for your body to absorb the minerals it needs to stay alive. Pro tip: always look for wild yeast or starter on the label. If the ingredients list commercial yeast or sugar, it's not true sourdough. Your pancreas and your kidneys will know the difference, even if your taste buds don't. Bread hash 2, sprouted grain bread. Number 2 is sprouted grain bread. You might see this in the freezer section, often under the name Ezekiel bread. The kidney connection. When a grain is sprouted, it is no longer just a starch. It becomes a living plant. This process changes the biochemistry of the grain entirely. Sprouting increases the levels of B vitamins, especially vitamin B1, thiamine. I cannot overstate how important B1 is for your kidneys and nerves. I call vitamin B1 the ignition key for your body's internal vacuum cleaner, an enzyme called transketolase. Transketolase is responsible for sucking up those toxic sugar byproducts, the sugar rust, and converting them into harmless energy. Without enough B1, the rust piles up, the vessels clog, and the kidneys fail. Most seniors are functionally starving for B1 because common medications like diuretics for blood pressure or metformin for diabetes flush B1 and B12 right out of the body. Sprouted grain bread provides a highly bioavailable source of these nutrients, helping to repair the insulation on your internal wiring. Pro tip: keep sprouted bread in the freezer. Because it has no preservatives or added sugars, it can spoil quickly on the counter. Toasting it actually helps break down the remaining starches, making it even easier on your blood sugar. Bread hash 3, 100% whole grain rye or pumpernickel. Next is 100% whole grain rye, specifically the heavy, dense kind often called pumpernickel. The kidney connection. Rye is a powerhouse of soluble fiber, including a type called pectin. We've talked about how pectin in apples acts like a specialized cleaning crew for your cholesterol and blood sugar. In rye bread, this fiber acts as a physical barrier in your digestive tract. It slows the release of sugar into your blood, protecting your kidneys from that inflammatory spike. Rye also contains high levels of magnesium and potassium. Potassium is essential for regulating the electrical activity of your cells and helping your kidneys manage fluid balance. But here's the most fascinating part. Research has identified a gut-pancreas axis and a gut-kidney axis. The fiber in rye bread feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria produce compounds that signal your kidneys to reduce inflammation. By feeding your gut the right fiber, you are sending a peace treaty to your kidneys. Pro tip: make sure the label says 100% whole grain rye. Many commercial rye breads are just white flour with a little rye flour and caramel color added for looks. You want the dense, dark bread that feels heavy in your hand. Bread hash 4, flaxseed and seed-heavy breads. Number 4 is any bread that is heavily loaded with flax seeds or other whole seeds. The kidney connection. Flax seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, and omega-3 fatty acid. Your kidneys are incredibly sensitive to inflammation. These healthy fats act like biological grease for your cell membranes. When your cell membranes are rigid and inflamed, often caused by eating industrial seed oils like soybean or corn oil, they can't pull in water or nutrients effectively. This makes your cells thirsty, even if you are drinking water. The fats in flax seeds help restore the fluidity of those membranes, allowing your kidneys to process fluids and toxins without getting stuck. Seeds also provide a significant boost in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects the delicate fats in your brain and kidney tissues from oxidative damage. Pro tip: look for bread where you can actually see the seeds. If you can, choose a bread that uses milled flaxseed, as your body has a hard time breaking down the outer shell of a whole flaxseed to get to the nutrients inside. Bread hash 5, buckwheat or oat-based breads. Finally, we have buckwheat or oat-based breads. Despite the name, buckwheat is not a type of wheat. It's actually a seed related to rhubarb, and it's naturally gluten-free. The kidney connection. Buckwheat is rich in a flavonoid called rutin. Rutin is a vascular protector. It helps strengthen the walls of your smallest blood vessels, the capillaries. Since your kidneys are essentially a massive bundle of tiny capillaries, anything that strengthens these vessels is a win for kidney health. Oats contain beta-glucans, a type of fiber that has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. When your body is sensitive to insulin, your pancreas doesn't have to pump out as much of it. This is vital because elevated insulin locks your kidneys in sodium retention mode. It forces your body to hold on to salt and water, raising your blood pressure and putting a massive strain on your heart and kidneys. By improving insulin sensitivity with oat fiber, you unlock your kidneys, allowing them to finally flush out the excess salt and toxins, the silent killers in your cabinet. While we are adding these healing breads to your diet, I have to warn you about 3 things that might be destroying your kidneys faster than any food choice. If you are over 60, you need to look at your medicine cabinet with a very critical eye. 1. The NSAID trap. I'm talking about ibuprofen, naproxen, and diclofenac. Millions of seniors take these for arthritis or back pain, thinking they are safe because they are over the counter. But after age 60, these pills are like Russian roulette for your kidneys. They block the enzymes that protect your kidneys' blood vessels. They force your body to retain fluid, which can trigger acute heart failure or kidney shutdown. If you must use them, use the lowest dose for the shortest time, Or ask your doctor about topical creams that don't enter your bloodstream. 2. The stomach acid myth. Proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, like omeprazole or Nexium, are used for heartburn. But your kidneys need stomach acid to absorb magnesium and vitamin B12. Chronic use of these drugs has been linked to plummeting magnesium levels, which leads to stiff pipes and kidney damage. If you've been on these for years, you are starving your kidneys of the very minerals they need to stay flexible. 3. The calcium supplement conflict. Many seniors take high-dose calcium pills for their bones, but when you take a concentrated pill, it creates an artificial spike in your blood calcium. Your body often can't send all that calcium to your bones, so it deposits it in your artery walls, including the ones in your kidneys. This is called arterial calcification, and it makes your vessels as rigid as bone. It is always safer to get your calcium from the breads we discussed, leafy greens, or dairy. The WTR protocol for kidney flushing. Now, eating the right bread is the foundation, but to truly flush out toxins, you need a delivery system. That system is water. But if you are over 65, your thirst mechanism is likely broken. You could be medically dehydrated and not feel thirsty at all. When your cells are dehydrated by just 3%, they become rigid like a dried sponge and can't absorb the nutrients from your food. I want you to use the WTR protocol to help your kidneys do their job. W. Water with minerals. Pure water is great, but your cells need keys to let the water in. Add 5 drops of trace minerals, especially magnesium, to your water. This creates the electrical gradient needed to push water into your cells. T. Timing. Drink 12 ounces of room temperature water immediately upon waking. Your blood thickens overnight, and this first drink thins it out so your kidneys can filter it more easily. Also, drink 8 ounces exactly 30 minutes before you eat your sprouted grain or sourdough bread. This prepares your stomach and slows down the absorption of any sugars, preventing that sugar rush spike. R. Regulation. Your body initially might send you to the bathroom every 20 minutes. Don't stop. Within 10 to 14 days, your kidneys will recalibrate, your bladder will learn to hold more, and you will finally achieve true cellular hydration. Conclusion: reclaiming your vitality. I want to speak to you person to person for a moment. I know how exhausting it feels to be told that everything you eat is a potential danger. I hear the weariness in the comments every day, people who feel like they are fighting a battle where the rules keep changing. But health isn't about perfect test results on a lab report. It's about function. It's about being able to walk your dog, play with your grandkids, and live your life without the constant fog of brain drain or the fear of a new diagnosis. You don't have to change everything today. Radical overhauls almost always fail. Instead, I'm asking you to make one small swap. Tomorrow, when you go to the store, skip the white bread. Look for that heavy, 100% whole grain rye or a loaf of sprouted grain bread. Pair it with a little healthy fat, like avocado, to help your body absorb those kidney-protecting vitamins. Your kidneys have been working for you in total silence for 60, 70, or 80 years. They have never asked you for a single thing. Isn't it time you gave them the fuel they need to keep you strong for the next 20? Take care of yourselves. Your body is designed to heal. You just have to give it the right tools. I'm Dr. Reckeweg, and I'll see you in the next one.